Good morning, Chevra. Today is the 8th day of Nissan, April 16th. By the way, please, if you didn't have a chance to sell your chametz yet, I have the forms right here. It only takes a minute. For those of you online, you want to sell your chametz, chabadwestorange.com/sell. Sell your chametz before Pesach. You have yours there, good. And before you leave, we'll do a quick opinion together. We're on page 63 in the Chayenu. Charlie, ready? All right, here we go. In today's lesson, although love and fear might not be the essence of a mitzvah, they are the vehicles which cause the mitzvah to have its desired effect. You could do the mitzvah without kavanah, still doing the mitzvah. You could daven without kavanah, still daven. But in order to allow it to take effect, to take its fullest effect that it needs to take, eliciting brachas for us, accomplishing spiritual ramifications that are unimaginable, then we need to have kavanah. As we mentioned, that's the love and the fear, which are the wings. Like a bird without wings is not much of a bird. It can't fly. So the mitzvah without love and fear and having proper kavanah doesn't fly up. We see at any rate that love and fear of Hashem are described as wings, according to what's been said above concerning the role of love and fear in elevating one's Torah mitzvahs. The analogy is clearly understood as follows. Listen, if a bird gets wounded and its wings are now, let's say like Nebuch, a soldier that loses a limb, an arm, a leg, can he still live a productive life? It's a question, guys. He can, right? Very much so, especially today with all the prosthetics and everything else. But even if he didn't have that, a person could live a very productive life without his arm or leg or whatever it might be. So to a bird, the wings of a bird are not its main components. Its life does not depend on them. They can still live a full life, eating and drinking and sleeping and bopping around, whatever it is. Kedetanan niltu agafeha. Kisheda, as the Mishnah implies, a bird whose wings are removed is still kosher. Rather, the main parts of the bird is its head and the rest of its body, its lungs, its heart. The wings merely serve the head and the body, enabling the bird to fly. Yeah, of course, our arms are important if we want to do certain activities. Our legs are helpful to get from one place to the other. Hopefully, depending on where, if a person, God forbid, has to have his leg removed, where it is, he could have the, a prosthetic put on and he can still run around. Sometimes it can't, but he can still get around maybe in a wheelchair. Again, the legs are there to serve us. I'm just adding this, doesn't say this in Tanya's. Not that I was giving an example from a bird. This is an example. That the Torah mitzvahs, those are the essential things that we need to create this union with Hashem. And the so we have the body of the mitzvah. That's the most important thing. The main thing is to do it. Put on tefillin. Say the Shema. Say the Shemona Esrei. Learn some Torah. The love and the fear are like wings. They elevate the Torah mitzvahs to a place where Hashem's will, which is the blessed light of Ein Sof, and they create a unity, and the unity can be revealed, namely Yitzira and Bria. So then there's a footnote here. So to his statement that Bria and Yitzira are the place to which Torah mitzvahs are elevated, and where the union caused by them is revealed, the Alter Rebbe adds like this in a footnote. Or even in Asiya, this world, in the 10 spheres of that world, the abode of the mitzvahs consisting of action, performing these mitzvahs out of submission to the heavenly yoke, which means Hashem wants me to do it, I do it. It elevates the mitzvah to the spheres of Asiya and reveals the supernal union there. For such submission is related to Hashem's attribute of Malchus, sovereignty, which pervades Asiya, And moreover, these mitzvahs are performed at the level of action which corresponds to asiyah. And then he continues, and that's as far as a physical mitzvah, and then also when it comes to studying Torah and the Mishnah and the Talmud, etc., etc. When he talks about Kabbalah, einoi mispap shetes klal me'atzilus l'bri yitzir asiyah k'meshikos. So when it comes to all these different things, there's a different place where they go, but when it comes to Kabbalah, it affects a union and revelation in Atzilus. That's the closest possible we can get to the essence of Hashem. Atzilus meaning very close to God. And it does not extend to the lower worlds. Bri Yitzir Nasiya, as written in Peretz Chaim. Again, this is the deeper meaning. This is what we call Pnimius HaTorah, the innermost secrets of the Torah. What happens when we fulfill a mitzvah? What happens when we learn Torah? What happens when we learn Mishnah or Talmud? And what happens when we learn Kabbalah? And what happens when we daven? So when Mashiach comes, the deeper meaning of the Torah is going to be revealed to all of us, and it's going to be simple understanding to each and every one of us. And meanwhile, it's still something that we have to discover and uncover and try to comprehend. But as far as the basic understanding is like this: if we do a mitzvah, it's important. At least we're covered. We're doing the bottom line. It's like the bird, even if it doesn't have wings, it's still kosher. You eat the matzah, fine. Even if you didn't have in mind Yitzias Mitzrayim and all that the Jewish people went through and the proper kavanas that we're supposed to have, just eat the matzah. We give out matzah Erev Pesach. We tell you, make sure you eat the matzah Monday night after nightfall so that you can be Mekayim the mitzvah. Even if the Jew is not, doesn't know much, he's still Mekayim the mitzvah. But then there's the wings of the bird that allow it to soar majestically through the sky. And that is the love and the fear. So love and awe are wings with which our words soar to higher worlds. With the wings, our words reach higher realms. Without wings, not so much. When studying with selfish intent, the words cannot fly higher and they remain in our realm. So what we try to do is, we try to learn for the sake of heaven. We try to daven to Hashem with the proper kavanah, and we try to do the mitzvahs with the right intentions. And if we don't, at least we're doing the mitzvah. It's a good starting point because, as we mentioned a couple of days ago, as long as we're doing it, even if it's not for the pure, authentic reasons that we're supposed to do it, it will lead to the right reasons, God willing. And through our efforts, we will make this world a better and brighter place. As our mitzvahs soar to the heavens, Hashem should reciprocate our efforts by showering us with brachas, with blessings in every aspect of our lives, and shidduchim for those that need it, children for those that need it, refuah shlema for those that need it, bring our hostages home, and a special refuah shlema for Brenda Bas Alter Rachel. For her, everything should go well. Everyone have a wonderful day, and we'll see you Mitzvah tomorrow.